welcome everyone to the first live Changemaker in the Spotlights interview. My name is Zjef and Acker from the Association for Vertical Farming. I'm located in Belgium, and together with Henry Gordon-Smith, located in New York.
Hello everyone.
Also from the Association for Vertical Farming and Agriculture, we are interviewing one of our newest members, and that is Dan Kuenzi from Local Roots Farms. Welcome, Daniel. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much. Doing well, doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing very fine. I'm very excited about this call, this first one. And Henry, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great, thanks. Things are good here in New York. I'm happy to be here.
All right, let's start the interview. Henry, you gonna shoot the first question?
Thanks so much for joining us, Dan. I was wondering if you could please give us a short introduction about yourself and Local Roots. What's Local Roots about?
Absolutely. So my name is Dan Kuenzi from Local Roots, and Local Roots is a indoor vertical farming company that is focused on creating a distributed network of farms throughout the country that is able to source and grow and source produce locally everywhere.
So we're all very interested in vertical farming, but then what attracts you to vertical farming?
Personally, I got into this to make a difference on two real issues. One is the number of food, or the amount of food miles between where the farm is and where the end consumers are. So the long distance supply chains that are around in this country and around the world. Other than that, the ability to make an impact. If we can increase the amount of fresh produce throughout this country, we can start addressing food access issues and provide people that have never had access to fresh produce before that access.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited.
But didn't you mention something about space last time? Because
I did mention something about space. I'm fascinated with the fact that at some point we will be an interplanetary species, and we would really love to see our systems used to grow food in space and on other planets.
Yeah. So that's a great point about the food access and also the food miles, and a very specific problem you're solving. It's staggering what a problem our food system has in America. You know, we've got whatever 30 to 40% wastage happening at production, and then the same almost happening at the level of consumption. I was visiting Hunts Point distribution market, the largest distribution market in the U.S. Yesterday, and it was really staggering to see how complex that food system is and how much waste there is in the system. So
definitely, it's
great to see a company like yourself, like Local Roots, stepping in and trying to solve that specific problem. The Association Vertical Farming is about strengthening companies like yours and really trying to achieve the broad acceptance of vertical farming. So, what attracted you, or what are you hoping to gain from membership at the Association of Vertical Farming? Why would you join?
The industry is young, and it's a lot of small players that are out trying to grow and scale as quickly as possible. And realistically, if we're able to join together to a unified voice and get our message out to the public, we're all going to benefit. We saw AVF as that rallying source, and as a mouthpiece that we can all use for the better.
Well, thank you very much for that compliment. So, what would you like us to do more in the future? Like, how would we benefit Local Roots or the whole industry more in the future? What would you like us to do?
Definitely. There are three things that I'd love for you to be able to focus on. One is broad consumer awareness. So helping consumers understand what vertical farming is, what hydroponics and aeroponics are, and some of the nutrition facts and sustainability facts around that type of growing. Second would be customer awareness. So helping large buyers from institutions or big purchasers from retail and from wholesale understand what vertical farming is and how it can really help with their supply chain. The third is talent. So anything that you can do to attract top growers, anybody that wants to work in farming, vertical farms really make farming cool again, and would love for AVF to help get that message out there.
Vertical farming is cool. That is true.
It is cool.
Great. Those are really helpful. So, you're working in California, that's right, where Local Roots is. I know it's going to be a national and potentially interstellar company. But for now, we're talking about California. So tell us a little bit about that region and some of the specific problems you're seeing there, and why vertical farming is an attraction there.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's different from a lot of the rest of the country where the focus is on being able to grow produce locally year-round. California, we have such a robust infrastructure of farms that are already there, but as I'm sure you both have heard about, the drought. We're in the middle of the worst drought in 1,200 years. So hydroponics and aeroponics have the ability to reduce water consumption 90%, 95%, even more, because you're taking all of your wasted water, filtering it out and recirculating it right back into the system. So for our region, water scarcity issues are of utmost importance, and vertical farming has a clear value proposition for how to fix some of those issues.
All right, like that answer. So this is a new industry, vertical farming industry, and Local Roots has been silent for like a year, R&Ding, and now you're back on track and you're out in the public. What are your plans for the future? What are your plans in the near future and the long-term future, and before the interstellar future, of course?
Of course. And I would never say that we were off track. We were just a little more quiet about things. So the answer is we will continue to grow in Los Angeles. We're already seeking additional cities to go to next. So we're looking for locations, both sites and customers in California and beyond. So we plan on being in secondary markets as possible.
All right. Thank you very much for this interview, Dan. Thanks for taking the time. Thanks for giving good answers.
I appreciate it and love what you guys are doing. So.
Yeah, really, Dan, thanks so much. So to all of our viewers, this is an AVF Changemakers interview. The Association of Vertical Farming is a global nonprofit. You can join as an individual, an institution, or a business like Local Roots. Please take time to check out localrootsfarms.com and show your support for their innovative work via social media.
Thank you.
AVF and Local Roots for the win. Thank you very much.